What's up, my soldiers? It's WildBlueYonder, and one of the most asked questions on my channel is, can I get some tips for the ASVAB? So today I'm going to give you guys the best tips I can, and hopefully this can help you out during your ASVAB testing. So first of all, what is the ASVAB? The ASVAB is basically a test that you have to take before you join the military, any branch of service, and it just determines what is your education level and what are your skills. Where can we put you in the military? Are you someone who we need to put behind a desk, or are you going to be somebody out, fixing planes? Are you going to be a grunt? Everyone has to take the ASVAB. Now the ASVAB is for enlisted personnel, and officers have the AFOQT, which is just a different ASVAB just for officers. Your ASVAB score determines what branch of service you can join, and furthermore, what job you can get once you join that service. The Air Force has the highest ASVAB requirement of a 36. Now, does that mean that you can get a 36 and just get any job? No, because most jobs require about a 40 or higher. If you want a really good sample of jobs once you join the Air Force, then you want to have about a 45 or higher in your ASVAB score. Otherwise, you're going to have really slim pickings when it comes to getting your jobs. Now, the way it was when I joined the Air Force, you would go to MEPS, the Military Entrance Processing Station, to do your ASVAB, but now you have to do it, I think there's a pre-test, and I think there's also a test you can take at home. So it's been a few changes since I joined the Air Force, but it's still the same test. I would definitely suggest that you get some type of ASVAB study guide. There are ASVAB for Dummies. This is the ASVAB Premier. There's different study guides that you can grab from a Barnes & Noble, a Books A Million. They all have them. This is the most expensive study guide I could find, and I feel like this is the best one that they had in the bookstore, and it was about 30 bucks. So it's a very small investment to put into your military career. I would pay 30 bucks to boost my score up, 10, 20 points. That way I have more jobs, more job availability. That money's going to be coming right back to you once you get into the Air Force. Now please bear with me because I haven't taken the ASVAB in about 3 or 4 years, so I don't really remember too much about it, but I do remember the general tips that I can give you that are definitely going to help you. There are 9 different sections to the ASVAB. I'm going to have to look at my computer for this because I don't specifically remember, but it's general science, arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, mathematics knowledge, electronics information, auto and shop information, mechanical comprehension, and assembling objects. Now, general science for me was the easiest one. It's 25 questions with about 11 minutes, so you really have to breeze through those questions. A lot of the sections are very short with lots of answers, so what you want to do is you want to skip any questions that you don't know right off the back of your head. If you don't know it, it's going to take you a little bit of time to figure it out. You're not really sure what they're asking you, just skip it. Go to the next one. Make sure you finish all the questions that you can, come back, then you'll want to go back and go through. Here's the important part about the ASVAB. They don't count any wrong answers. So you want to make sure all of your answers are filled out. If you get to the end of the test and you only have a minute left, go back, just fill in the bubbles. Any answer you want. Don't leave anything blank. Only correct answers will raise your score. Incorrect answers will not lower your score. So tip number 1, skip any questions that you don't know off the back of your head, and make sure you come back and fill in any blank answers. Tip number 2 that I can give you all is make sure you wear a watch on the day of your test. If you wear a watch, you can time yourself, you can look down, you can check, okay, I got 2 minutes left, let me go back through and knock these out. If I don't know the answer, just fill them in. Make sure you're timing yourself, make sure you're pacing yourself, don't get hung up on any one question. I have a problem with getting hung up on math questions a lot. I'll try to read into it, I'll get confused, and next thing you know, the time is up and I only finished 4 questions. So I will be doing specific study guides for each section of the ASVAB, so make sure you look out for those videos. There's going to be videos coming up very soon here. The other sections are arithmetic reasoning with 30 questions. You have about 36 minutes. That's just general math, word knowledge, 35 questions, 11 minutes. This is basically just definitions. Hey, this word means what? How does this word fit into this sentence? What word or adjective fits into this sentence? It's very easy. If you have a high school education, you should have no problem with this at all. The third section is word knowledge. You have 35 questions in 11 minutes. Now that might seem like you don't have any time at all to finish 35 questions, but it's actually very simple. You're just going through and giving definitions. They're asking you, how does this word fit into here? What adjective fits best here? It's just definitions. It's super easy. The fourth is paragraph comprehension. You have 15 questions in 13 minutes. They're basically going to give you a paragraph and say, what did you just read? Give us an answer. It's very simple. Mathematics knowledge. You have 25 questions in 24 minutes. Just more math questions. Electronics information. You have 20 questions in 9 minutes. This is going to be questions about circuits, relays, amps, AC/DC questions, just different questions about electronics. I don't think they ask you any computer questions. It's mostly just electronics. Auto shop and information, 25 questions in 11 minutes. It's basically, hey, what type of hammer is this? What type of handle is this? What type of ratchet? Is this a speed handle or is it something else? Is it a T-handle? Is this a torque bit? It's just a bunch of different questions about tools. So if you're handy, if you know lots of things about tools, then this should not be a problem for you. When I was in high school, I never picked up a tool before, so I basically failed the heck out of auto shop, but now I know what tools are, so thanks, Air Force. Mechanical comprehension, this is more along the lines of pulleys and levers. If you turn this cog this way, which cog will go this way? Questions like that. It's kind of just to see, do you have a general comprehension of mechanics and how things operate and like forces, and if you push here, which way is the other side of the stick going to go? Really just simple stuff. You have 25 minutes and 19 questions for mechanical comprehension. And finally is assembling objects. It's 25 questions in 15 minutes. Basically, it's just them showing you a picture of like a shape or something and then like 4 other shapes and they're like, which one's the same shape? This one of them's in a different direction, so you gotta figure it out. It's really simple, really easy. The ASVAB is super simple. Don't get stressed out about it because it's just a test. It's just a test. If you can get through it, if you can follow those if you can follow those 2 tips, then you should have no problem. So it's about a total of 225 questions. You have 149 minutes, but totally about 3 hours to take the test. Get a good night's rest the night before, eat a good breakfast, all that good jazz you're in high school before you take the SAT. It also applies. Just take your time, relax. Make sure you get one of these ASVAB study guides. I will also be doing a review for this book. You can check that out up here somewhere. I will also be doing different like study guides for each section of the ASVAB, so hopefully that can help you all out, fine-tune some of those skills, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about the ASVAB, this is just a general idea and a few tips that I can give you guys. I can hopefully give you some tips in the comment box below. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.